Okay, so welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. We're going to begin with some Kapalabhati breathing. So if you need a tissue or anything to blow your nose before you do that, make sure you have it. So it's an active exhaling through the nose. So if you are stuffy or there's a feeling of congestion, it's nice to help clear that out a little bit before you begin. And start to find whatever your comfortable seat is. Good. We're actually going to do Kapalabhati breathing with a little bit of a twist in the spine if possible. So if the twisted position does not work for you, doesn't feel good physically, you can stay facing straight ahead. But if it is possible for you to come into a twist to the right, so your left hand is going to come to the outer edge of your right knee or right thigh, right hand can come behind you or even touching the lower back, so that's something for support. Good. And then a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. Then inhale just a little bit, and then begin to exhale, 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 exhale. Make sure the movement is coming from the navel. Keep going. Full exhale out. Breathe deeply in. Full inhale. Pause at the top of the breath. And then as you exhale, release the twist. Come back to center. Your breathing return to normal for a moment. Just feeling the ease of when you're not controlling the breath, how the breath flows in and flows out. So we're going to take that same breath, twisting the opposite direction. So again, if staying straight ahead feels like the correct choice for you today, stay straight, facing straight ahead, or come into the twist, turning to the left. So right hand to the outer left knee or left thigh. Left hand can be on the behind your hip or can be pressing into the lower back. And again, sitting as tall as you can in the twist, take a nice deep full breath in, full breath out. Breathe in about halfway, and then begin to exhale, 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 exhale. Keeping the active exhale, inhale happens on its own. Navel moves. Keep going. Full exhale out. Full inhale all the way to the top of the breath. Pause. And then as you exhale, release the twist, come back to center. Again, allowing the breath to return to its normal flow. Just letting yourself notice the ease of when the breath is allowed to move at its own pace. You're able to just ride the ebb and the flow. Keeping that feeling of just riding the inhale and the exhale. As you inhale, follow the breath all the way in and up to the third eye. And exhale, follow the breath out with your attention moving with the exhale 6 to 9 inches in front of your face. And then from that point, inhale all the way up and into the third eye. And exhaling out, following the breath with your attention beyond the nostrils 6 to 9 inches, or as long as you can keep your attention on the breath. And then inhaling again up to the space between the eyebrows. And exhaling all the way out 6 to 9 inches. Just keep riding the inhale and the exhale. Keep your attention on the breath, riding the inhale and the exhale, just letting the attention of the mind flow in and out. The next exhale, bring the attention steady to the space between the eyebrows. And then bring it higher up to the space just at the top of your head and just above the top of your head. So imagining there the crown chakra. I often say this ball of swirling light or the lotus at this center is either purple or a bright sparkly white. You can see all the colors sparkling in that white. And just give yourself that visualization of a light that exists at that place, the top of the head. A sensation that comes with that image. And imagine that extending up straight from that light center at the top of the head, maybe a foot above that, there's another ball of light, another source of light. And above that, there's another source of light, almost like these strings of pearls up from the crown of your head. So these chakras that exist outside of us or outside of our physical form. So let yourself perceive those energies that are reaching up and up and up. Now, instead of a string of pearls, imagine that the light from all of those centers begins to merge together as though it is a waterfall extending from infinity down through the crown of your head. That light is pouring in through the crown of the head. Maybe you like the image of sitting in like that waterfall energy, that it extends through the entire body. With that sensation of light pouring in through the top of the head, come back to the breath where you inhale, following the breath up to the space of the third eye, touching that flow. And then exhaling, following the breath out through the nostrils, that light moves with the breath out 6 to 9 inches in front of you. Then breathe it back in all the way up to the space of the third eye. And exhaling all the way out 6 to 9 inches in front of you. Just allowing that flow of light coming in through the crown to move with your breath. With your next exhale, release the pattern of breathing. Bring the awareness back to that space between the eyebrows. Aware of that waterfall of light continuing to pour through the crown of the head. Start to draw it down with each breath, each exhale, down from the center of the forehead, down to the throat, down to the heart, down to the navel, down to the pelvis, down all the way to the root, extending down all the way beyond your tailbone, down into the ground beneath you, the earth beneath you. The energy of that light, or the visualization of that light, extends from the crown of the head up into infinity. Extends all the way down through the spine, down into the earth, into infinity. It's pouring from that space above your head, down through the crown, through the space between the eyebrows, through the throat, through the heart, through the navel, through the pelvis, all the way down to the base of the spine, through the tail. Letting the breath flow in and out easy. And bring into the mind the image of a still body of water reflecting a blue sky. So you may see the horizon in your mind, and the bottom half is the water. The top half is the sky. The perfect reflection. Water and sky. If the mind wanders, come back to the breathing, breathing up to the third eye, and following the breath beyond the tips of the nostrils. And come back to that image of still water reflecting a blue sky. With your next exhale, release the image. Bring your attention back to the breath. And again, feeling the easy ebb and flow And draw the attention again all the way down to the base of the pelvis. At the base of your pelvis, simply repeat the sound lam. And move the awareness up the bowl of the pelvis slightly higher instead of the tail, up between the hip bones. Repeat the word vam, V-A-M. And move the awareness up to the space of your navel and your torso. Repeat the word ram. And move the awareness up to the space of the chest, the heart. Repeat the sound yam. And all the way up to the throat. Repeat the sound hum. Up to the third eye, space between the eyebrows, om. And begin again at the base, lam, pelvis, vam, navel, ram, heart, yam, throat, hum, third eye, om, down to the base, lam, pelvis, vam, navel, ram, heart, yam, throat, hum, third eye, om, lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om, lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om, lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om. Keep touching each point with your mind. Lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om, 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 lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om. Last time, lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, om. And drop into silence, attention at that space, just at the crown of the head. Light flooding through from infinity, through the spine, through the center of your being, both physical and non-physical. Feel light pouring in, pouring through. Bring the awareness back to the sensation of the breath at the nostrils. Feeling the seat that you are sitting on. Reminding yourself that meditation is ultimately a very simple thing. It's breathing in and breathing out. Letting the mind experience whatever is right here, right now. When we release those restrictions, what the mind can and cannot focus on, we allow there to be ease. We start to perceive much more than what is at the boundaries of our own skin or the boundaries of our own thinking. It's a very simple practice. What makes it go deep is how much we pour ourselves into it. So you pick one thing, feeling of my breath, image of still water and blue sky, sounds of my chakras. You pour yourself deeply into it. What you find is that you are already in that state of infinity. Drawing the hands together in front of you, palm to palm. Slide the thumbs up to the space between the eyebrows, dropping the chin towards the chest, dropping the mind towards the heart, towards the inner world, inner self. So we never forget. That's really where we live. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week until I see you again. If you want to let me know how that went, I'm always happy to hear. Otherwise, go enjoy.